is like a jump scare. Sorry.
I think I had enough. All this money got me acting up.
Welcome to my channel. First thing that I want to say is fuck all that shit. Flawless skin, glass skin, filtering yourself to oblivion, having to be perfection, etc. Fuck that. You don't have to do that. It is okay to just have your skin. And that's something that I really had to accept. I just hope that in this video, I can just bring awareness and lightness to not being so perfect and not being so guru. And I'm just going to, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. So let's just get into it. This is a mask that I got from TJ Maxx. When I tell you, this girl right here, I love her. So it's a collagen peptide mask. One of the biggest things that I had to understand that even though I have combination skin, so I do have oily areas and I have dry areas, I used to shy away from a lot of moisture because I had thought that that was going to cause issue. This does have a little applicator where you can take the mask off. It's supposed to be super hygienic. I don't use the applicator. I'm not going to lie to you. But before I touch my face, this is rule number 1. Wash your hands. Do not touch your face if you have not washed your hands. And I use a nail brush to scrub my nails. I'm going to put this mask on because it just gives me this little extra boost of moisture. And let me tell you something about to my winter weather warriors. My baddies that are forced to be in cold Antarctica type climate. This is what I do when it's real cold outside. I kid you not. I will put this mask on before I leave my house. And I will leave this mask on the entire time that I'm driving to work, and then I will take it off when I get to work. So that I do not have the cold air touching my skin. I know it probably sounds like really crazy, but it's what I do. This is like a jump scare. Sorry. I have to let that go. This girl right here, this is the Estee Lauder Micro Essence. It is a treatment lotion with bioferment. I know that we talk about essences all the time. You hear about Korean skincare. I have this one. I have another one. Let me grab it. This is Origins. What I tell you, I use them for different reasons. I like this one because it does give just a little extra moisture boost. I put it straight on my hands and I rub it. It's messy. And I just put it on my face. It's very watery. And I also put a little bit. Y'all remember Palmer's from back in the day? Palmer's. This is their Even Tone Fade Cream. It smells like lemon sunscreen if you use retinol in the daytime. Just here. Because what I notice is that it will give you a little bit of drying effect, which I want that to dry down. Then I'm going to use this, which I got at TJ Maxx. What I liked about it is that the first ingredient was organic aloe leaf juice. So it uses an H3O. I will get it in real life. I should stop talking while I'm putting products on, but I'm saying your under eyes. I don't touch my under eyes. You're not going to see me rubbing. You see how she's almost gone? This right here, that girl. Am I the only one that's trying to figure that out? Not looking raggedy at work, but also being realistic. This is not okay. This expired May 2024, but it's not empty. I'm going to still use it. I like to use this. I don't use this every time I do my makeup, but because I have so much texture and so much agitation and discoloration right now, this is going to help me get a smoother finish. Now, remember what I said. We don't care about it being ultra smooth. That's my cat being aggravated. No, I was going to say I was going to do brows, but I can't even find my damn brow stuff. You would think that because I knew that I was filming, that I would have went through and I would have pulled my products, but I didn't. So we just may not do it that way. It's not a big deal. Also, I don't even have lashes. Hold on, I'm gonna be right back. My lips are real ashy. I'm gonna put on some. Am I the only one that like the time that you start getting ready until you leave, it may take you 3 hours? Cause why didn't I just get the urge to go make some tea in the middle of this makeup situation? Look at my lashes are very raggedy. They are from Amazon, magnetic. I used to do extensions. Maybe I'll do a video on my extension journey and why I stopped doing extensions, if I'm going to do that or not. I still don't know where my eyebrow situation is. So we're just going to skip it. Now, I should have told you, this is very light. This is not full, well, I guess it's a full face, but I wouldn't say it's just like, just doing too much. I bought these Maple Fit Me Matte and Poreless 12-hour wear foundations from GRWM. What do y'all do? I didn't even put a primer on it. I'm not religious about priming, but I am going to put on just a little bit of this. This is the e.l.f. Power Grip. I like this primer. I do. The only thing I would say about this primer, in my opinion, I'm only going to put it on the places that I get oily, which is pretty much my forehead and my nose. Did y'all make resolutions? And normally, I'm like a girl who just, I'm after my goals. You can see here that this is dark. If you doubted it when I put up in the screen and you thought I was just another one of those girls who don't know my color, you're gonna be able to see it now. It's a little bit dark, and that was not Delulu. It's just one of those things where I feel like, especially as a Black woman who is a high achiever, don't worry because I'm gonna highlight that always setting goals and you're always trying to hit the next bar and do this and do that. And then you also have social media, which have created this entire culture comparing yourself to people. And you just easily go to the store and get my color, but I already bought these. Good job. Neutralize warm, that is. I go with the same brush. Y'all, this is a Morphe 536. It's a fluffy brush. Another thing that I did not come prepared to make up with is a single powder. So I'm gonna have to go grab that. Yeah. My sister had this matching bag from Forever 21. And I just like little bitty gummy bears all over it. This is where I keep my sponges. I'm craving is Olive Garden. Really kind of want that. I feel like I'm entering my late 30s this year, which is crazy to think. I'm really proud of myself. But I'm also thinking about, okay, what I look like going into my 40s, like what are the goals and the things I want to accomplish. Great. You see how that's like super together? What are y'all doing this week? Me personally, I'm supposed to go home and I end up getting counseled. No. Ding! My hands feel really ashy. Pause. Everything pause. You washing your hands like that all the time, it's gonna get real ashy. Let me tell you about this. That girl. Let me just pause. Did y'all see that? Very nasty girl business. I wonder how long I've been, it's been an hour. Anyhow. Alright. I think I finally figured out Shein. Yeah. I like those people that are like, oh, Shein, I get that. I love that. I shop at Shein. And I will be feeling a haul over what I did. Otherwise, I noticed if I powder on top, sometimes the concealer will break underneath. This is just a dry sponge. I haven't figured out the wet sponge thing that people do. I love to improve, but as I have said before, and I will say again, I am not a makeup artist. Don't come here looking for perfection, baby. Come here looking for vibes. I love it so much. So I'm actually going to, it's running out, y'all. It's running out. Like, I tried this that I normally use for this, of course, is nowhere to be found because we weren't together. We already weren't together. We already said that the kitty. This is my first one together. I'm hungry, y'all. I'm really thinking, this pattern's so fine. You probably can't even tell it's coming up in here. I promise you there's product. Let's just cue a hair montage. Shakira, is that you? Really get into it. Why just think of move your body like a snake? My hey. All right. Because I don't have anything for my brows. I don't have the brow pomade. I don't have the little palette that I use. I don't have anything. I have a pencil as dull as hell with no sharpener. And when I ran back over there, I was trying to find my sharpener. I have no clue where that damn sharpener is. No clue. It's not in any of these trinkets, implements, or tools. Let me go grab, I'm going to go grab my eyeshadow palette. Didn't bring an eyeshadow palette. I'll be right back. But to me, it kind of eats. I won't be telling you what colors are what. I might point at it. I might look it up. I doubt it. It's by Ruby. Kisses. Please don't fall Ruby. Please don't sleep on Miss Ruby. because she has hitters. You can see how much I have used this palette. I think this thing was $8. Please don't roast me. Boom. I'm gonna go in with some black, which this is a black. Like, how did the gurus do this shit? This is a black. Am I even in the camera? It has no glitter in it. Some of my other ones, I think my other two that have black, they have glitter. The only thing what she could have did for me in this palette is to give me a darker brown. She could have gave me that. She would have just been that girl. Done. What color is that? I don't even have a color sheet that came with this. I'm so sorry. This is what I mean when I said I'm not just vibe with me. Let me tell you about this date. I met this guy. Not even a very recent. It's recent, but it didn't just happen. So if my current boo see this, it's not recent. This is just something. As I was talking to my homegirl. Anyway, he's from Atlanta and he just moved here. Now, some of my dating rules, online dating rules, are if they just moved here, you don't date them. If they're from Atlanta, you don't date them. If they're from Atlanta, you don't date them. If they just moved here, you don't date here. If you just moved here, why are you worried about a bitch? Why are you worried about a bitch? That's just how I feel. So basically, he was already kind of social media because I'm always gonna like vet your social media and he was a little weird about it. Now he has some followers on social media. He had like 20,000. He's like a kind of rapper guy. Kind of almost like a sunset, but it's not quite a sunset because I'm not that good. So I'm like, okay, go to this place. Place has like sushi. They have like a rooftop, whatever. Get to the place. He's 15 minutes late. What? 15 minutes is a long time to be late. And I'm not necessarily like the type of girl that's just like, oh, the woman should be late. The man should never be late. But 15 minutes was a long time for me. In 15 minutes, I've already ordered appetizer. And I'm thinking about, I'm gonna go.
Is immeasurable. And my day is ruined.
Together. So just be careful out here on this internet. So I feel like a lot of people, men and women, need to be careful. But I just feel like a lot of times people are on there and they use it under the guise of like, you're giving them a profile. So you're already telling them like they're looking for. So all they have to do is become that person. First time I wore this particular style of lash, I hated it so much. I thought it was way too short, way too that. But actually, the more I wore it, the more I liked it. Only thing is, so normally when I get to this point in my makeup, I'm doing cleanup. I don't feel like my brows are dark enough. So I'm going to darken them slightly. I'm currently not on any dating apps. I am dating someone I really like, but it's very early to do too much speaking on it. Oh, I did not meet on the app. And I've had successful stories of people I date on the app. So it's not bad. Like, I hear the app shame. But I'm just saying, like, I have to be so careful these days with, like, motivation. Sometimes when you put your powder on, you're going to lose some of the crispness of your eyebrow. So what I'm doing now is just going back in with just the black and redefining some of the lines that I had on my eyebrow. Girl, I forgot to say, this right here, that's some good shit. Let me tell you, I love this spray. I know I look real wet, but I'm just gonna clean up my brushes while I let this set. But yeah, what do you think about online dating? You want me to share on my online dating stories? Is that the type of content that you would like? Just let me know. I think it's interesting. Things that I've come across on online dating, which some good, some bad. Like friends with to this day online. Like, not like I'm just saying, like, I'm only dating. How could you ever? If, like, maybe some cool shit going on there. This lip color is one of my favorite I've ever owned. I'm gonna put that just in the middle. That's perfect. Keep on touch.